2022. Here's what's going to be posted on the Arglethump Reads YouTube channel. So, on the 5th, 2 more Babysitters Club reviews. Book 83, where Stacy quits the Babysitters Club, and Claudia's autobiography. 2 Rainbow Magic Fairy books. These might not get posted, so I'm going to try to do some Encanto book reviews instead. I'm trying to get them from the library, but there is a large waiting list. So if I get the Encanto books, I will do reviews for them. I believe 4 of them are picture books. One's like a graphic novel, and one's a novelization. So I'm either going to post Encanto or Rainbow Magic Fairy books. We'll find out. So that's the 8th. And then on the 11th, 2 more book trailers. So the Madge Sterling trilogy and the Kidnapped Prom Queen, which is a video game I wrote that I released in book format. And then on the 14th, we've got 2 Sweet Valley High books, the next 2 Sweet Valley High books. So this means I've done the entire vampire trilogy, because of course I read every book in the Sweet Valley High hot vampire trilogy. I had to read all 3, right? Come on, that's the trilogy you want to finish. And then on the 17th, 2 more Babysitters Clubs. So 84, Dawn in the School Spirit War, where everybody dresses as yellow. Everybody dresses in yellow for School Spirit Day. Dawn only wears yellow socks because she's too busy. She woke up late, basically. And there's an actual riot. Yeah, everybody throws a fit over Dawn's yellow socks, and there's a riot. It is crazy. And then mystery number 20, Marianne and the Mystery at the Zoo, I believe, which is not a very good mystery. It's kind of bad, so I get to complain about it a lot. And then 2 more Rainbow Magic Fairy books on the 20th. Again, you know, I might post Encanto reviews. It depends on whether or not I get those Encanto books from the library, and if I can read them quickly. Most of them are picture books. They shouldn't be that bad. Alright, so then 2 more mysteries. So Sherlock Holmes mystery number 4, and then the April mystery with Ellery Queen. So I got those ones. And at the end of the month, we're going to have a bunch of... I'm totally forgetting the word. Commissioned reviews. Yes. So one of them is Hannah Swensen 19, Wedding Cake Murder, where Hannah Swensen finally gets married. Woohoo! And we also, I think that's what's going to be posted, right? I've also been commissioned to read the next Alex Rider book. So that's Alex Rider, Russian Roulette. It's actually more of a prequel book than an Alex Rider book. Alex is barely in it. I've also been commissioned to read Swiss Family Robinson, which is an absolutely gigantic book. I read the book. I have no idea how I'm going to do the review. Like a chapter-by-chapter review would probably take me half hour to an hour. And if I have an empty spot, I'm going to put the last book trailer, which is for quotations from Saint Therese of Lisieux. So I basically produced and edited that book. I didn't write the quotations, obviously, and I did not translate them from the original French, because I don't know French. Moving on to the reviews that I did in March. Some Rainbow Magic Fairies, so we've got Charlotte, the Baby Princess Fairy, and then we've got the Helper Fairies, which was only released in England. It was not released in the United States, so these 4 fairies, the Helper Fairies, did reviews for those. And Disney Frozen graphic novel. Finally got my hands on this graphic novel, so I did a review for it. So I think that means I've done reviews for all the Frozen graphic novels. And then next is Boxcar Children. I did a poll on Twitter asking people, you know, what should I be reading next, and people wanted Boxcar Children. So I'm going to read the next 16 Boxcar Children books. So book number 20 is when the series was rebooted. So in 1991, they started writing more books for the series. These were all done by ghostwriters, and they made some changes. There's more of a focus on mystery, and the kids are now younger. So Henry is no longer in college. He's back to being 14 years old. So, let's see. Yeah, Boxcar Children 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. So that's 6 Boxcar Children books. I've got them up on Patreon. So on my Patreon, if you're one of my Patreon subscribers, you can watch those videos now, along with, you know, I've got early access for the Goosebumps book reviews and a bunch of those Babysitters Club book reviews, which I haven't posted. Like, for example, here are 2 Goosebumps books I did just today, March 31st. Number 9, Welcome to Camp Nightmare. And number 10, The Ghost Next Door. Woo! I'm currently reading Werewolf of Fever Swamp, so I think that's 12 or maybe 14. Anyway, yeah, so I'll have those up and post those reviews up and posted sometime soon. Also today, I did a review for Mr. Darcy Takes a Wife, which is a Pride and Prejudice novel which was recommended to me, and it is very scandalous. Lots of adult activities in that book, which do not at all match the original Pride and Prejudice, which is a very, very G-rated book, and that book is not. Okay, also, Franny K. Stein, number 10, Mood Science. Mood Science. I think the only other thing I should talk about is, I mean, you'll see there's a big gap in dates. What did I do between March 9th and March 30th? Well, I was in a car accident, and my doctor told me not to look at computer screens or phone screens or TV screens. And my doctor was right, because when I did look at them, it gave me a terrible headache. So that's why there was like a 3-week gap when I did no book reviews. I did a lot of book reading. I read a lot of books, so I should maybe do a bunch of book reviews in April, because I've got a huge backlog, because I've got like 10 to 20 books that I've read but haven't done reviews for. But I think I might do a Nancy Drew Mega Marathon in April on my video game channel. So maybe that's what I'll be doing throughout all of April. Who knows? Who knows? But anyway, lots of Boxcar Children and Goosebumps books coming up. That's what I'm going to be reading. In terms of writing, I'm still continuing work on Pride and Prejudice and Murder. So I think we've done like a final draft, and now it's being sent off to the proofreaders, and we'll see what changes they want made to the story. Yep. And then after that, I have to send it to the publishers, and I have no idea how long it's going to take with the publishers. But Pride and Prejudice and Murder is moving right along. That'll be fun. The Pizza Delivery Boy Who Saved the World, that's a game I wrote. It was published in 2018. It was recently re-released for consoles, so it's on Xbox, it's on PlayStation, it's on Nintendo Switch. It's super exciting to see my face on Nintendo.com. So that came out recently. And the only other writing thing is The Lost Oregon City Gold, which is a game. Again, I'm in the game and I wrote the game. That's coming out this month, April 12th. So those are basically all my writing, my video game writing projects that, have been coming to completion March and April. No idea what my next video game project is going to be beyond that. That's something I get to decide. I've got a lot of different choices. I basically got a folder on my computer with ideas for video games. Some of them I've written like outlines for, 2-page outlines or so. So I just get to pick one and decide which one I'm going to do next, maybe. I think it's probably going to be a dating sim. I've got a dating sim about moms, which is mostly finished, and I'm kicking around the idea of a dating sim about superheroes. That could be interesting. And also in terms of writing, I'm kicking around a Dragon Ball Z superhero fanfic where Videl becomes a Batman-style superhero. I just found that on my computer. Apparently I wrote it way back in 2017. I wrote like 2 chapters for it and just abandoned it. So I was thinking maybe I could continue writing that fanfic. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for Argle Fun for Reads for April 2022. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.